Hi, my name is Mark Bennett, and I'm the founder of a new organization. It's an organization that I want you to be a part of, especially on Facebook and with our new website we're coming up with, to network with your friends and try to get the word out. We all know what's happening in this country. We have a president that wishes to pass an assault weapons ban. He wants to make sure that you do not have the right inherent to you any longer to purchase 30-round magazines and those bad boys over there, AR-15s. This president has broken his vow and his oath that he took to the American people when he put his hand on the Constitution and took an oath to defend it. The Second Amendment is very clear. It states a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm calling upon you to make sure that it's not infringed. I'm calling upon you to make sure that you create a civil rights movement in your area for the Second Amendment. The organization is called the R.B.R. Revolution Before Registration. Not a revolution fought with firearms on some battlefield, some militias out in the woods. A revolution of mind and of heart. A social revolution. Kind of revolution that Mao Zedong created in China. He used it to create communism and tyranny. I want to foment a revolution in this nation to create more freedom for Americans. Fundamentally, the R.B.R. is about one thing: talking to our sheriffs, congressmen, senators, and governors, asking them, as many other sheriffs and governors have, to oppose any assault weapons ban or any legislation that would further erode the citizens' God-given inherent right to keep and bear arms. Secondly, we are calling upon, if this legislation passes, manufacturers to continue to manufacture these beautiful things, 30-round magazines. Also, to continue to manufacture and sell to citizens AR-15s. We're calling for civil disobedience, a Gandhi-esque Rosa Parks Second Amendment movement to stand for freedom. We're not calling for violence. We're calling for something much more powerful and much more empowering. We're calling for a social revolution to bring about the real 1776 that we need, a heart change in America, a realization of liberty, what it's worth, and what it's fighting for. Please use our Facebook page, network our videos, try to get your friends to join the R.B.R. Very soon we're going to be coming out with a website, and this current weekend we're going to be at the Jacksonville Gun Show, giving speeches, handing out literature, and we're going to be setting up a meeting that night in the local area to try to network and find fellow patriots who believe in the principles that this land was founded on. And the other thing I'd like to share with you is a little quote. It's by our first president, George Washington, and it states, "The sacred rights of mankind are not to be rummaged from some amazing old parchments of musty records. They are written as a sunbeam, a whole volume of human nature, by the hand of divinity itself, and can never be erased or obscured by mortal power. There is no Congress in this country that can tell me that I don't have a right to own an AR-15 or a 30-round magazine. The current legislation passed will call during my death for my wife or family members to bring my AR-15 in for summarily destruction." That's right, destruction of private property. Also, this is the most important thing I want you to realize, is that taking away guns does not mean going door to door and telling people to hand them over. Taking away our guns, Mr. President, is telling us that we can no longer purchase them. That's taking away our guns. If next year I save up some money and want to purchase a Glock 17, and you, Mr. President, tell me that I don't have the right to purchase a Glock 17 anymore, you've taken away my guns. And I and millions of other Americans won't let it happen. I am calling upon you, my fellow Americans, to stand with the R.B.R, Revolution Before Registration, to put up your own videos, to spread the gospel, if you will, of liberty in the United States of America. The brush fires of freedom are enlightened, and the time has come for us to stand together. As Franklin said, we must surely all hang together, or we will most assuredly all hang separately. I call upon you, join the R.B.R., join me, and most of all, join the captains of liberty that have bought you with their blood the freedoms that you possess. Please, sit down with your sheriffs. Ask them to join the many other sheriffs in the counties around this country that have stood up to the Obama regime and have stood up to, well, Reich Marshal Biden and said, we won't enforce unconstitutional law, and any of these laws are unconstitutional. Please, let's fight this thing peacefully, and let's create a social revolution that will make 1776 physical revolution look like nothing. Let's win the battle. Join the R.B.R., be empowered, be strong, and most of all, be free. Liberty or death, my friends. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Join the R.B.R.